Well, I'm going to show you today how to make duct tape flowers. This is the large, and with the large I cut a bottle, top of a bottle, and I use this as the circle to measure my wire to make the big one. To make the smaller one, as you can see the difference here, okay, the smaller one, I use this of the highlighter to make these size petals. Okay, this is what you're going to need. You can go to the florist section of your store. I got these at Walmart. They seem to be the cheapest. You get a whole bag of them for like $1 or something. With I think there's like 20 of these wires. Okay. When I'm done, these are what they look like. Each of these make a flower right here. One flower. So I do a bunch of them all at once. Okay, this is what you do. Let's go ahead and make a small one. So I take my highlighter. I'm going to put the wire here, hold it down, bring it over, and as you can see, take it, hold it onto the thing, and twist. Okay, just twist it down so that you're making that nice and little smooth. Pop that off. Of course, I'm doing this and I put it too tight. Okay, pop that off. Then what I do is I flip this around and I do the other side. Okay, then you take your scissors and you cut off enough so that you have a stem. Remember, we're going to put this in our hair, so cut off some so we have a stem. Okay, pop that off. Cut off this side. Put 5 flowers, so then I do the other side. Twist. And twist. Cut this off, and I have 4, so I need 5, so I need more than 1 wire. Okay, so now I have these. Then what you do is then, because it's duct tape and it's not the fabric one, then you're going to hold at this end, hold this in, and then you pull them. Okay, I'm going to pull them like that. That's one, because you have to make your flower shape now, so pull. And if you just hold your finger up here and pull from the bottom, and then it keeps that round there, like the petal. So here, and pull. Okay, so then what we do is then we're going to go get our duct tape and pull off a piece here. Okay, can you see right here? So I have my duct tape. I'm only going to make 4 just to show you. So you're going to place them on the duct tape. 1, 2, 3, 4. Never mind. I'm going to make 1 more, or else I have to go do this all separate. So let's just do 1 more real quick here. So I use 5 petals. So really quick. Pull. And I put it here. So if you look, they're spaced enough that I can cut between them. Okay? Then, if I pulled my tape big enough, then I can fold this over right here. I line up at the bottom here, and I now have them all here. Then I keep a thin washcloth, and this is what I push it down on here, so you'll start to see the shape of the lines, because duct tape has to close, tape in. So do you see? Can you see them? Okay. So then what you do is, don't cut from this stem because you get all stuck with your scissors. Cut from this side, okay? So just cut in between each one, and these are your petals. Okay? So now this is 1 flower. Then take each one right here. Okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to start from the stem side, because it's thicker, and then you're going to cut around the wire. Actually your scissors, find a scissors that works for you. Your scissors pretty much follows that wire if you do it. So do you see? I cut around the wire. Okay. I always keep a little cup that I throw out my trash. You see, when I'm making flowers, makes it easier because this thing's really sticky. Then what I use is shot glass. I find that it's nice and round. I like the way it is. So what I do then here is I take my flower here and I just bend them on here. So that gives it a nice little curve, okay, to work with. Bend, bend, 4, 5, okay. So now I have my 5 petals. I had this one cut out already from the other one. So now what you do is I buy these stamens. They have all different colors, all different types. Do you see these? Okay, you buy them in a bag that comes with a whole bunch. I put like 3 in mine, so I'm going to use these pearly ones right here. So I have these 3 stamens right here. So what you're going to do is then pull this up in half, okay? Hold on. I forgot one of my supplies. It's the thread. So I'm doing a white one. I have all different color threads here. These threads are what I use for my flowers and everything else. Okay, so I throw this, you can throw this in your duct tape holder, and then when you pull it, it doesn't fly all around, okay? So that's what I do. So I take this into my duct tape holder, I put it here, and what you do is you take your stamens, what I have here, I fold it in half. Darn. Okay. Should have had my string, my thread. This is a regular thread, sewing thread. Don't buy quilting thread because it'll be really hard. So I'm going to take this, and you're going to place your stamens that you folded in half, like this. Do you see this? So it has to go a little bit below the wire where you twist it on, okay? Because we're going to tie this on. We want this to stay in our flower. The higher up you place this up here, and you make it shorter down here, the higher your stamens will come up. And it just depends how long are the stamens that you purchase. I think they're pretty standard. There's some big ones. So now what I do is I hold on to this thread here, okay? And then what you do is you take it around and you wrap it around, and we're at the very end, not on the duct tape or at the end on the wire. Go on about 3-4 times. Usually this one I go a little more because this is holding on my stamens. You're gonna put it around and pop it. Just pop it. You don't need to cut it, okay? Then pull your strings. If you got any extra strings, throw it down. Now we're going to take the next petal and we're going to stick it right next to that one. See, right next to that one. Grab your thread again. Now you can just go around. Okay, I have to move this over. Sorry, because this is not how I'm doing it. There we go. Okay. Take your next one. Put that one on right there, see? Okay. And pop it. If you do it continuous, one thread, if the thread comes apart, your whole flower will come apart. It's kind of like when you're sewing a dress or hem, and if you don't knot it, like every time you put it, so here, look here, put the other one on, see? I'm on the last one, do you see that right there? I have a space there. Take it there. Make sure your threads are down. Put it back on. Grab your thread. Hold that down on the bottom. Hold it so you can do it. Wrap. And this is my last one. So my last petal. So I will go all the way. I go down to the stem because I have 5 wires. Kind of helps hold it in. Just pull it and pop it. I have lots of extra thread here. You will have that, and just trim that off. Okay. And then what you do is then, now I let this go. So now you have florist tape. You can buy different colors, white and green. Okay, I got the white because this is a white flower. It depends what I'm making is the color I put. I do. So now I'm gonna put the florist tape. Now remember, now florist tape, when you put it on, it activates it. So just put it down like this. Pull it a little bit, and then keep twisting. Twist like this with your finger, especially up on top. Twist a little bit. Okay, keep twisting. You want to make it kind of thick, you know, because you have all those wires in there. So if you hold the florist tape and pull and twist the flower, and you're squeezing tight on here, it just kind of rolls. You see, I'm squeezing the florist tape and doing it. So I go all the way to the end, to the very end. Okay. And then all you can just pop that off, and to finish it, just cut it, Okay, cut it, roll the edge, and then you just take your hands and you make your flower. Just bend it here, ta-da. Okay, so there's your flower right there. Okay, then what I do is I usually save like soda bottles. You can cut them in half and use the bottles. I don't have any because we stopped drinking soda, so I got a package of these, and I try to figure out how can I give these away. So I just use plastic cups. I put it in my plastic cup, and then I get a plastic wrap, the cellophane wrap. This is the one I buy at Costco. It clings really good, and I can just put it on like that, and it holds it. See? Then I can give it as a gift. I can store it. It's not good. If you have the plastic wrap that doesn't stick, like I bought another plastic wrap, it didn't stick really good to my cup, so I had to go and rubber band it like this, and then I had all this plastic wrap up on top because it wasn't sticking to the container. Then I would just trim it, or you can put a ribbon or raffia, however you want. But this one from Costco clings really well. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoy making the flowers. And let me just show you, this is my bucket of duct tape. Can you see that? Sorry. All right, aloha.